Hey everybody, I wanted to, hold on a second, I'm going to adjust this while I'm talking. I wanted to jump on here to give you an update, and I want to apologize because the video I put out, I think this morning, not too long ago, I double checked it. It looks like it is a dupe. Yesterday and this morning has been a little chaotic. As you all know, I'm now above 1,000 viewers, and I have not sat down to do a live video because I was hoping to get my Mac and its camera hooked to YouTube. I'm having issues with that, so you might have seen a couple little quick clips that was supposed to be live. That was me trying to test the program that I was told to download and all that, and it's not working quite yet. I have not given up. I'm just postponing trying to figure out that program. So if it comes down to it, I'm going to do what me and Jerry do when we do a live. I'm going to be watching on my camera while reading off the computer. And if I go to do live and Jerry's sitting next to me, Jerry is going to be the mediator and person sitting next to me watching the chats while I talk. So again, I apologize for the dupe. Like I said, I was having technical issues, and excuse me. And so that was my problem yesterday. The girls are out and about the town instead of going all the way to St. Louis, which is an hour and a half drive. They're here in Rolla. They needed to go pick up some more batteries, get a few things that we need around the house. Combination of things what we need for the party are things like we're now out of milk, so we're going to get a gallon. They're going out to get that kind of thing. That and the fact that Jer-Ann wanted to take her sister Alicia and do some sightseeing just to show her our quaint little community. So not that I opted, but this time around it was like, no room. If I had gone with them yesterday, I would have been sitting on somebody's lap on the back bench somewhere. So I opted not to do that, even though, it would have been a lot of fun. But it's kind of like, it's girls' night. The party isn't for me. It's for Jer-Ann, her two sisters and her two besties, and I would feel like the odd man out, and I would feel like, what am I doing here? So I opted out yesterday, and yesterday I did a few things around the house. Today I opted out because I need to do a few little last minute things. My laundry is overflowing, so I'm doing the laundry. Just little pickups here and there. By the looks of things, I'm going to have to empty out the trash can, Jer-Ann's couch trash can. Yes, I'm sitting in Jer-Ann's spot. At the end of this video, which I'm not going to make it too long, I have some pictures. But you know what? I just realized I can take you on a house tour. So let me try to take you on a house tour without causing too many issues. Oh. Last night after everybody came in, Jer-Ann, well, all of us basically pitched in to help put the house together. It's not totally done. We got to finish that up tonight. But we're about, I'd say, close to 3/4 of the way done decorating. But here in my living room, don't mind the pile of boxes. They're friend mail that Jerry's got to open up later. But here in the living room, we started by setting up some bobblehead figurines from Harry Potter. We have what the girls call the owlery, which is basically all of Jer-Ann's owls. Some of them you might recognize because one or two of them have been on Jer-Ann's shows. In fact, this one here, she got that from a friend. She got that one in the back from her friend, and that one over there I got for Jer-Ann yesterday while I was out and about. And then right above the gallery, is basically a little village of sorts. And that right there is supposed to be a map of, I guess, the area around Hogwarts. Well, you get to see the top of my head there for a second. We have some banners and whatnot, but I'll take some pictures later on tonight and add it to my video tomorrow. Excuse the hair. I did not comb it down or anything. That, in fact, or that one patch right here always wants to stick up. I wish Jerry would have gotten rid of it when she trimmed it. But we put one of the bedroom doors, or the back door towards Mom's room, we have a Gryffindor sign. And there's supposed to be signs by a couple of the different rooms. But we also have banners, house banners, house banners that we're going to put up near doors or over doors. But up here we've got Dumbledore's Army. Hopefully you guys see that. And then Luna Lovegood in her Gryffindor costume. Then we have like a snitch, a Gryffindor banner. Like I said, she wanted to go all out. We're trying to do the best we can. I'm heading towards past the kitchen area. I'm going to try to review this video to make sure you got all the video shots, but there will be snapshots. The noise in the back is my washing machine going. It's supposed to be a Dementor, a sign for the Leaky Cauldron, and a sign for Ollivanders. Now, anybody who's a fan of Harry Potter will know all these things. Okay. That room is nowhere near done or picture ready. But we started to set up in the eating area of the kitchen. Now, I'll get you a little closer. I don't know why they did that. I guess they're goofing around. But the different houses for Gryffindor, that's going to be part of a picture booth. And then we've got like the Harry Potter type of banner and a brick wall background with various Harry Potter type stickers or whatnot. The other side of this big old window, if I can get to it. Yeah, if I can get to it. Is more house banners, butterbeer, Hogwarts 9 3/4. Yeah. Can't say it right. Now, I'm going to try to edit some of these pieces out. Maybe. I'll try. I don't know. This is supposed to be like the guest room door. It has a faux brick wall type motif. And the sign for Slytherin common room. Because according to the movie and the books, Slytherin, I can't even say it right. Anyhow, Slytherin was supposed to be in the basement of Hogwarts. So that's why we had the sign pointing down. We set up my desk with like a library type deal with all the different books. And then the background. Jer-Ann and I talked about this background. That background is supposed to look like a library wall. Is going to stay up to block all the pictures because we talked about it and said, oh, this is a great idea. Put up that faux library wall and just leave it up there until we want to take it down for family or guests coming to visit. So that's what we're going to do with that. That's going to stay up. That's going to be my new backdrop. So I'm going to start, recording like this so you get to see the backdrop. But like this row of books up here, that's our permanent books. These books down here are a temporary loan, or some of them are a temporary loan. I can't tell now that I'm looking at it. But those books that are on the actual desk itself are, I don't know if they're ours or Jerry's. Yeah, I think they're ours because 2 of these books were mine, but they incorporated. Anyhow, it is what it is. But then they set up this area down here at the foot of the guest room bed for the herbology lab. Now, the next room I'm going to show you real quick. Normally, I would not take people into this room because it's the bathroom. But I want you to see some of the funny stuff we did in there. Room of requirements. Anybody who's seen Harry Potter knows what that means. Basically, it's a room for lost items or things that they're trying to hide from the rest of Hogwarts. And you can see stuff in the background. I did this. We got this. I'm going to show you here in a second. It's a shower curtain. Basically, it's a shower curtain that says platform 9 3/4. It's kind of funny because it's a shower curtain. Now, according to the information, you can take the shower curtain, split it down the middle, and hang it anywhere. We hung it in here. I don't know why. We just hung it in here. Now, please, please, please forgive me for what you're about ready to see. It is clean as possible. But if you've seen the movie for Harry Potter, you're going to think this is funny. It is literally a sign that went on the inside of my toilet. My toilet is clean, so don't worry about it. That literally says, Ministry of Magic this way. Why is that funny? Because if you've seen the movie, in order to get to the Ministry of Magic, you literally have to stand in the commode and flush yourself. Yeah, that's why it's funny. Usually I don't do that. I normally don't like, hey, let me show you my bathroom, especially my toilet. So forgive me for that. It's just kind of like funny because it's part of the decor. So this is actually, I'm going to call it an official day 2 decorating day because when Kathy and Janie first got here, we didn't really do any decorating. We sat around. Well, they did crafts, basically. What they did is they made the shirts that the girls are all now wearing through town. It literally says Harry Potter, Jer-Ann's 50th Harry Potter birthday. And I can't remember if I don't remember what it said, but it had to do with her birthday. If I showed you the shirts before, I think I snuck you a peek. You would have already seen them. Again, forgive me for the dupes because it's been chaotic, and I was like, did I do this yet? I don't remember if I put this last night. What did I say it was last night? And I just put it on going, hopefully I didn't, But, as you guys might have noticed when you started watching my videos, there are now ads at the front of the video. That is part of what I have to do to basically get financial support, or basically, how you put it. I get paid now to do, well, not to do my videos, but to allowing the commercials at the beginning of the videos allows me to get paid through the monetization system. Not that I'm going to be bragging or anything like that, because it's with your support and your viewership that this is happening. But I took a look at my AdSense account, which is basically the way we get paid through YouTube. And I've already gotten $4.15, which is like, you know what? I'm not going to shake a stick at it because I can now say I'm earning money through YouTube. Not enough for me to go, hey, I can stop working now because I'm getting money through you. No. I said it yesterday. I'll say it again. I'm not looking to get enough money quickly to retire or stop working outside of the house, as I like to say, because this is not retirement. I've seen what Jer-Ann has to go through and all the things that she does to, sorry for the shakes, I was moving the tripod forward so I can lean back. She goes through a lot of hoops to get paid. she spends a good portion of her day doing the YouTube stuff, and I'm not like condemning it or making fun of it or trying to speak illy of it. She spends probably about as many hours as I do at my job or my old job. Anywhere from 9 to 11 hours trying to get the YouTube stuff done. And with 2 channels, which I'm not even going to attempt 2 channels. Even when I start getting enough money to go, oh, I can make a second channel for video games or a second channel for just stuff that I do that's not like I shouldn't say an everyday thing, but like I could sit here and play video games all day long and record it and tell you what I'm doing and how you're doing it and all the different steps for doing the game, especially like World of Warcraft. I can sit there and walk you through a character build, choosing the character, and starting the game off. Or I can sit here and make a video of me doing drafting, which might seem boring to most people because for the most part, drafting is just deciding on dimensions of your room, drawing the room, deciding how it's going to be set up, where the plug is, where the doors are, where the windows are, the wiring, the whole shebang is a very long, drawn-out, multi-day, multi-hour thing that I can do a series of videos on drafting, and within a week's time, I might have a full-blown blueprint, or at least a blueprint waiting for the finalized printing. I can sit here and do a video that may take me 15 to 45 minutes on how to make a Dungeons and Dragons character for a campaign. I can do a lot of different things that will everything that Jer-Ann does takes her time. It takes her hours to basically do the video, edit the video, set up the video for monetization, set up the video for downloading onto YouTube for people to watch. It's a process. It really is. It's a job in itself. Now, there are people out there who started roughly the same time Jer-Ann did, which I don't know them all. But Jer-Ann and, I can't remember the person's name. Cheaper by the Chic or Design on the... No. I don't know. I can't remember the name. There's so many different people that Jer-Ann talks about that started out at the same time. And not that she complains, because she don't complain. She's not a complainer. But she was like telling me one day how it was interesting how 2 different YouTubers started out about the same time she did. And they exploded subscription-wise and then monetization-wise and, making bank to the point where they don't have to work. It's not the individual, it's not the program or apps or anything. It's just the way things can be sometimes. I was surprised because as soon as I was like, okay, I did my first cooking video. Boom, I got an explosion of 20 to 25 new subscribers. Okay, for me, those videos that I did, it wasn't me. It wasn't me alone. It was the subscribers who saw the hashtags, which I need to learn how to do better, that were like, cook with me? What is he cooking? Oh, wow, that's great. That's interesting. I want to see if he does more. They subscribe. Any endeavor in life, whether it's YouTube, a private business, a restaurant business, whatever kind of business you choose to do, the endeavor of getting your bachelor's, master's, doctorates, whatever degree that you go to get in college for whatever you want to do, that right there, it takes a lot of endeavor, and eats up. It eats up not only money, but eats up your time. And that's what happens. That's just basically life. I mean, I've learned, and I have a hard time with it, is I learned that if you want something to flourish and thrive, you've got to work at it. You can't just sit there and go, here it is, let's see what happens. No, you got to work it. Gardeners know that they got to work it. Ranchers, farmers, anybody who grows produce or does jobs where it takes time, and it takes not just time, but just effort. Effort. I mean, I want this to flourish. I'm going to try to do my best to learn everything I can so I can help this flourish and become something not only fun and enjoyable for me, but fun and enjoyable for the people. Fun, it's going to help me make money so that maybe within a year's time or two, I can be making enough money where I can sit there and go, you know what? Don't need a job. Don't need to work outside of the house. I can be home. I can be home, help Jerry do my channel, work on projects, work on some of my drafting. It's something that I want to do. Now, I could possibly, if I had the equipment, but unfortunately, the equipment is quite expensive. I mean, to get a blueprint machine and the paper that goes with it, and the drafting table and all the things that I would need for architectural design, it takes money. I don't even have an associate's degree on drafting. I could possibly, depending on how my future job goes. I mean, if I get, let's say, I'm gonna keep on using Dickey's as Dickey's barbecue as a reference point, because that's currently the job I'm aiming for, even though I've got plenty of irons in the fire, but no means of forging it into something usable. But let's say I get the job that I'm aiming for right now. It's basically a 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. It's basically a store that's only open for like 11 to 12 hours. And even if I get it part-time, which if I get part-time, that's fine and dandy. That gives me time to do more around the house. It doesn't give me as much money as we want, but it gives time around the house. I could come home. I could basically get up at 8:30 in the morning, be up and ready, and be at work by 10. I'm sorry. Be home by 10:30. Spend a couple of hours with Jerry doing whatever, and then be in bed by midnight, 1 a.m., which I'm currently, that's my schedule, is I'm in bed by 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm up by 10:30, 6 to 8 hours worth of sleep. That's what the average adult human being needs. I keep on saying I'm not average, but I'm functioning on what little sleep, what I am getting sleep-wise. I can still be doing what I want to do and still be doing stuff for Jerry or around the house. It's a system that you got to learn to work with. But anyhow, we're actually having a lot of fun. And that's what matters right now, is I'm having fun. Jer-Ann's party is a priority right now because I want her to be happy. I want her to have a good birthday party. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. We are growing. We are around. I'm trying to learn these numbers because you guys see the numbers that's in YouTube. I see the numbers that's on YouTube Studio. They don't always match. Like right now, I think the actual YouTube channel, not the studio, says I've got about 1,010 or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. But YouTube Studio, which is what you have to work through to get these videos produced and whatnot, says that I've got about 100, not 100, excuse me, about 1,030, 1,029, 1,030. So there's a big difference in the two numbers. And I'm like, either YouTube itself is behind or YouTube Studio is ahead. Jer-Ann said that I should basically be looking at the YouTube numbers, not the studio numbers, because the studio numbers fluctuate quite rapidly. Now I'm also going to apologize, not only the fact that I put a duplicate video out, but because for about 12 to 24 hours, I was not able to read everybody's comments, not because of the fact I was busy, but because something happened with the settings on YouTube Studio. Oh boy, the settings on YouTube Video weren't set. Sorry, got slightly interrupted. I had accidentally set the parameters where the comments, me being able to see the comments, was disabled. I don't know how I did that, but I went and fixed it. Now I can read your comments. I did read them. I did get up to date with those videos. So I looked at them, I read them, and I went, what? Wait a minute. Somebody said there was a duplicate video. I had to double check. At first I was like, are you sure? Did you see the ending? Did you see my costume at the end of the video? They said yes. I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna argue with them because I don't know what I don't know what you guys see. I just know what I try to put out there. So my bad. I'm sorry. Anywho, I'm gonna put the video. I'm gonna put the. Now I'm not gonna worry about the pictures at the end of the video because I showed you what was gonna be on those pictures. Anyhow, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Questions or comments, put it in the question and comment box. If you're new to my channel and want to subscribe to the channel, hit the subscribe button, a bell will pop up, and then you can click the bell and YouTube will let you know when I put in my new video. Until next time, God bless, enjoy, be safe. Have a good one. Bye.